What's up, guys? Zach Dixon from Players on here. We are looking at some pickleball. This is week 2 of the 4-0+ league at the Exchange. We're going to break down in this video one of the games I played last night. We've got Forrest here, my teammate in the dark shirt, me in the blue tank top, Mark here in the blue shirt, and then Michael here in the black shirt. These are all like 4-0+ level players, and the way the league works is you're trying to get as many points as possible. There's 5 people in your group, and you mix and match, and the player with the most points at the end of the night, or I think like the 2 or 3 best players go up a division or down a division. So it's kind of like soccer promotion relegation. So let's dive right in. It is 0-0-2 here. Zero, 0, 1. Forrest misses the half volley drop. Ooh, that's a pop-up. Mark should have attacked that. Forrest pops up here. Yeah, that's got to be... Mark's got to attack that with the backhand roll. They end up winning the point, but... So it's 0-0-1. So Mark drives, punches back, Michael pops up on the reset, and then it's a put away. 0-0-2. Alright, so Michael double drives here. Okay. The problem here is, look at what Forrest is doing as Michael's hit the ball. He's got his paddle kind of out in no man's land as opposed to like ready for a block. Maybe he's doing it there because he's trying to protect the middle gap, but I've like kind of got that space covered. And so Michael drives at him and he's got to flip over to his backhand, or he pulls his paddle inside for forehand but pops up as a result. So Forrest, I think your paddle should be like that when we're in that position there. We get lucky here. Michael hits like a good dipping drive and I pop up. And I think, yeah, I pop up, so I think Michael could have moved up a step or two here and attacked that and had like an easier shot than he actually had, but so I think it's like 0-1-1 or something. Nice control from Forrest here. This is a good point. Michael tries to drive to get them back in the point and ultimately misses. So it's 1-1-1, I think. Forrest is kind of... Forrest hits this one a little high. Michael kind of puts us under pressure, and then Forrest misses the volley. So it's like 1-1-2 or something. Mark misses the backhand dink. So it's maybe like 3-1-2 or something. It's super loud in the background, so it's tough to hear the score. The thing I don't like about this is this ball sits up for me. And then look at, I always hit my best drives when my left foot is clearly forward. My feet are like basically parallel there. I think that's a footwork issue. So it's like 1-3-1. I think this one's on Mark. So Forrest pops up like crazy and Mark backs off. So Forrest pops up here on the drive. Let's see where Forrest's paddle is at when he takes this. So I think the only thing I would say is that Forrest's paddle is like a little facing downwards. He's like pointing it at like 3 o'clock, whereas he should be, or let's see, I guess. He's actually pointed at like 9 o'clock as opposed to 11 o'clock. So I think if Forrest's paddle is more up here, then he punches it down instead of having a chicken wing up. But Mark, you can see he and I both start to back away because we're like, oh no, Mark's going to slam this. And then you let us off the hook there and actually give us the advantage back by not volleying. So we got 1-3-2. I think that ball was going out that Michael took. Yeah, it looked like it was going out. So we got 3-1-1. Love this aggression from Forrest. He basically goes into like I formation. He just misses the third shot. So it's 3-1-2. Man, that's the second drive I've missed. Let's check the footwork. Same kind of thing. Look where my left foot is. It's suboptimal to say the least. You gotta check that footwork on the drives. So it's 1-3-1. Michael serves long. 1-3-2. Ooh, good shots here. So Mark drives, I pop up enough for Michael to volley, then Michael gets aggressive and goes for the third in a row. And this is that's a tough volley for Michael. So it's like 3-1-1. Forrest misses the drive here. You see Forrest's footwork. Yeah, he's like kind of running forward as he drives. Michael's trying to paint that back corner. It's tough because there's the barriers over here on the right, but maybe if Michael leaves this ball and lets it go a little lower, he's got a more clear ATP. So it's like 3-1-1 or 4-1-1 or something. Oh man, that's a tough one to miss. Nice point here. Let's go back. Good reset. And I'm just going for way too much power on this put away. And I don't really take it. I'm like jumping backwards as I take this. I basically just jump straight up. Not a particularly athletic movement. So it's like 1-4-1 or something. Good hands by Forrest. So Forrest kind of speeds up, Michael's ready for it, then Mark pops up. Nice recovery from Forrest there after the speed up. Speed up, block, reset, reset, and then Mark gives it away, unfortunately. Great shot from Mark here. It's not a good return for me. Good drive from Mark. Michael getting aggressive here. I like this. Forrest leaves this one up for him for the counter. Michael just misses on the put away. Let me fix that video for you guys. I didn't realize how zoomed in it was. Mark gets a little bit of like a lackluster backhand roll here. Michael tries like a half Ernie and misses. Foot might have even been on the line. It's close. I miss on the cross court dink. The cross court drop. Forrest tries a little too much on the cross court drop. Michael misses on the dink here. He's trying to put a lot of slice on that. Let's see Michael's footwork as he strikes it. Yes, his feet are pretty close together. He's running forward as he's hitting it. Good shots here. So Forrest hits two aggressive shots. I think this is my fault here on the forehand. Forrest had been gobbling up so many shots I wasn't ready for it. I fade away from it like I was expecting Forrest to hit it, but it's forehand and I'm on the left side. That's my responsibility. Good drive from Forrest. Michael pops up and Forrest misses the lunging forward second volley. This is a good reset from Michael. It pops up though, so they're going to be under pressure. And then Mark. I like actually everything about Mark's body language here. Maybe he could be in a little bit of a lower squat, but he's ready for it, he just misses. Oh, that's frustrating. Alright, so lame return by me. Forrest with some good hands here against Michael's shot. And then Michael can't dig out the net ball. That's a pop-up. I'll get lucky on the reset. Michael pops up there. Yeah, you can see on this shot right here. Watch what Michael does with his wrist. He punches through this a little bit as opposed to just letting the ball fall into the paddle for a reset. So he's like much more likely to pop up here. So he's pushing the ball up instead of just resetting it, and then Forrest hits a good volley. That's a tough one to miss. I do a little like stutter step here instead of setting my feet. I'm like moving as I hit it. We get lucky here. That's a sitter for Mark. Yeah, we get lucky there. Forrest misses on the fifth shot drop. Good lead from Mark here. I think Forrest is going for a body bag here, but another lame return from me. Michael and Mark like both hit that ball. Alright, so Michael's pulled pretty far wide and he like half commits to the Ernie here. And so he just leaves that whole middle open. I think this one's on Michael. Look how much space there is. I think if Michael's gonna go for this Ernie, he's gotta go basically like right after he hits it. He waits a second and then he starts to move. So it's like 4-7-2 or something? Couldn't really hear Michael on the score, but so I actually popped this up a little bit on an unconvincing backhand roll. Michael doesn't hit it that hard, and then Forrest finds his backhand because he's pulled wide or into the middle. So it's 7-4-1 now. I think it's the same kind of thing here. Michael on the reset volley, he puts too much on it. As opposed to just letting the ball hit his paddle. So he pops up and then it's over. We get lucky here. I'm trying to find that back corner with like a lame speed up passing shot. Michael blocks well with the backhand two-y. And then misses the follow-up shot. So it's 8-4-1. Forrest misses the serve. I think we had 8-4-2 now. Michael does way too much here. Okay, so one thing I'm just noticing is Mark holds the paddle in like a very unorthodox ping pong way. He's got his index finger there, which is gonna kill. He's got basically no torque or leverage on the paddle. So his shots are gonna be a lot more lame than they otherwise would be if he was holding it with his hand slid down the paddle here. So that's first things first. Michael lunges too much. Yeah, Mark's got to change up that grip. So it's like 5-8 or something, I think I heard Michael say. That's a pop-up. Oh, Mark puts no venom on that one. Nice reset from Michael. Alright, so Michael hits a fantastic recovery shot. I'm trying to be cheeky and hit a drop. Great shot from Michael here. Then he sprints forward, and I don't know if he's going for a lob here or what, but I think he is. But Forrest gets up for it. Forrest is an athletic guy. And then Mark misses the reset. So it's like 8-5 or 8-6-1. Good put away from Forrest here. Speeds up. Mark pops up. So this is the other thing I think for Mark is look how Michael's a good bit more bent at the knees than you are. You're like relatively straight up, and Mark's an athletic guy. I think if he's in a little bit more of an athletic position, he can punch forward and down on this volley more than up. Yeah, I think Mark should be in it. He's like he's almost standing completely straight up here. Forrest left leg is trailing when he hits this drive and running forward. Tough third shot drop to miss. So it's like 6-8-1 or something. Michael misses a third shot drop. So I think it's like 6-8-2 now. Oh no, this is so silly. Trying to get cheeky and hit a drop. Good returns from the fellas. That's a tough one to miss. Silly shot on my part. Should basically stop hitting drop shots. So I'm just noticing this. Michael's going forward, but Mark is stood still in the transition zone, which I don't know why he's there. Yeah, I think Mark's got to be like almost up at that corner in a squat here. He's like in the transition zone in no man's land right there. He gets lucky that Michael pops up and then Forrest misses the put away. So it's like 6-8-2 or something. Forrest missed that shot earlier. Good lead from Mark. So Mark pops up here, and I'm like, I think aiming for, I don't really know because I hit it. It's a bad shot placement. Good lead from Mark. So it's 6-10-2 at this point. Michael misses the drop. So I think here Michael's kind of giving me the backhand passing winner option, so I go for it. And then he goes for the two-handed volley here. Pops up and goes long for the match. So final score was like 11-6 or 11-7. Things noted, Mark needs to be much more aggressive in the air on volleys. He was not attacking pop-ups that he could have otherwise. I noticed Mark's grip. He puts his index finger like a ping pong paddle. I did that for the first like year that I played, and it takes a lot of power off your shots. Forrest and I had some sloppy footwork on some drives. Oftentimes our feet were parallel or were moving forward, where we should have gotten set in a more athletic stance. I'd like to see Mark drop into a deeper squat when he's at the net at the kitchen. And I think that's all I got. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope it was helpful. Like and subscribe if you enjoy what we're doing here. And again, this was the 4.0 plus exchange in New Orleans league. It's a lot of fun, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao.